The Conjuring House is in the news again? Stay tuned after this. What's up, Grayson Report? If you're new to this channel and you like all things spooky, strange and unusual, the unexplained, aliens, UFOs, with a little bit of true crime trickled in, then you are in the right place. And as always, don't forget to smash that like button, click that notification bell, and hey, if you like what you're seeing, smash the subscribe button. It's free. So guys, I did find this article that came out today on CBS4. It's kind of weird for me to say it because here in the Los Angeles area, it is NBC4. It does, if you have been following me for quite some time, I have been following the Conjuring House drama. It does kind of explain some things I've already explained and some new things that I didn't explain in previous streams. So let's check this out. The Conjuring House owner fires employees citing accusation from the Beyond, Burville, Rhode Island. Brian Denzeru, I do apologize if I'm pronouncing his name incorrectly in advance, says he was fired from the house featured in the film The Conjuring after his boss said she was told by its 19th century owner, Denzeru, had been stealing money. The Burville, Rhode Island farmhouse, also known as the Old Arnold Estate, has been an international draw for paranormal enthusiasts ever since it was made famous by the 2013 supernatural horror movie, The Conjuring. I am not a big fan of The Conjuring. I just they're cool movies, don't get me wrong. I'm just not a big fan of them. I don't like the jump scares that they have in them. I do like jump scares, just not like the way that The Conjuring does it. It's usually, if you know, you know, it's usually the jump scare with a loud noise. I like my jump scares subtle, like coming out of nowhere, kind of something that you don't expect. But with The Conjuring House, it's like in your face, like, and you can smell them a mile away kind of thing. Denzeru said he worked at the home, which is open to visitors until current owner Jacqueline Nunez fired him abruptly last month. Denzeru said she told him the spirit of John Arnold, who passed away in, I believe, 1839. He was the second owner of the estate, who owned the home with his wife Abigail in the 1800s. Said Denzeru stole about $3,000. Denzeru denied the theft. He does have a video up on his Facebook page. I believe it's still up. And in it, he has said that the gift shop is fully secured. It does have a camera that picks up both video and audio. So it's kind of hard to disprove that. She said, John Arnold told me you've been stealing money out of the cash box for the past 2 months. Denzeru said in an interview showing text messages of the conversation, I literally stopped and I had to correct her, like, John Arnold, one of the original owners? Nunez, a self-described medium and channel, confirmed she fired Denzeru and that spirits of the most famous haunted and active locations in the world told her he'd been stealing. Nunez also said she's been informed of other matters that are untoward from previous staff and even mischievous griefs. He also, Denzeru also explained in his Facebook video that she had said they were attacking her with psychic attacks. It does not matter whether you believe in the paranormal or not, Nunez said in a statement. I and every person is entitled to experiences that bring understanding and meaning to our lives, including being informed or warned about wicked actors and actions. As far as Brian goes, my experience with him devolved quickly, culminating in his at-will employment termination. The Conjuring film was created from Andrea Perron, wrote The House of Darkness, House of Life, The True Story, Volume 1. The book is about the paranormal activity she experienced living in the Arnold estate, which her family owned in the 70s. Perron said the family was was haunted by Bathsheba, a spirit that was unleashed during a seance gone horribly wrong. Perron said paranormal activity happened all the time. It started the first day we moved into the house, Perron said during a 2013 interview. We saw a man standing in the dining room who seemed fixated on dear old Mr. Kenyon, who sold the property to my parents. I walked past him and said good morning, and he didn't respond. Denzeru, who worked as a paramedic before getting hired at the house, recalled his own paranormal experiences, such as hearing voices, footsteps, and even his own voice talking back to him in the basement. One of the weirdest things was being in the basement by myself in the storeroom and literally hearing me call me from the other side of the basement, he said. I've had that happen to me in my house, but it wasn't my voice. It was someone else's voice calling my name, and it is trippy. In another experience, Denzeru said a closed door opened up for him as he walked toward it with an armful of boxes. Denzuru said the experience still makes him smile and that he was sure to say thank you, but Denzuru said he has serious doubts about John Arnold ever telling Nunez he was a theft. For a spirit to go after a staff member in that manner, I've never heard of such a thing at any haunted venue, let alone the Conjuring House, he said. Denzuru this week filed a complaint seeking unpaid wages with the Rhode Island Department of Labor and Training, estimating Nunez owes him $9,000 for uncompensated work. The state agency confirmed it reviewed the complaint. Nunez said her books back up the allegation of theft, showing discrepancy between merchandise orders and cash sales. Nunez also denied owing Denzuru any money, saying he's been made whole when counting the stolen money as part of the compensation. There is another YouTube video out there that actually did a live interview with Brian, and in that video, he did say that a lot of the transactions at the Conjuring House was not cash. So there wasn't a lot of money in the cash box. He said most of them were like electronic payment or, obviously credit cards. That's pretty much kind of what I use nowadays. I rarely carry cash, so it makes sense. Nunez says she's now planning to file a complaint with state officials in Burville because Denzuru committed further egregious acts by appearing in YouTube videos, slandering me personally, and trying to damage my reputation and business at the Conjuring House. This is all I will say on the matter, she added. Denzuru described the entire experience as horrible, saying the stress of it all is causing him anxiety and keeping him up at night. This was going to be my sunset job, he said. In all my career, I've never been accused of stealing. I do feel for Brian, because come on, where have you gone to a job and your boss had told you you're fired because a ghost told you were doing something? I do feel for him. I really do. I know Jason got on board with this. He did a video about it, and he's also, the owner also accused him of things as well. You can see those in my previous videos, which are on this channel. I know Jason had mentioned that there were people trying to say that what's going on with the owner is a possession or have to do with the house. I never thought that. I just thought that something's going on with her. I had said in my previous stream that it was possibly stress. Stress can affect people. And I feel like she's running the place and she doesn't have any help. So it's like all her. That can affect you. I really feel like she just needs to step away, woosah, take 2 weeks off and then come back, and then she'll be with a better mind to attack anything. It can happen to the best of us. I did find this video. I was kind of debating whether to talk about it or not. I did find this video on YouTube, and it is from Huntington Paranormal. This is John Huntington. He basically said he has lived in the house. He does not know the current owner, but he does know the previous owner. From people from Hugs in the chat, for example, they had said that the previous owners were nicer, that they had experienced things in the house. I have not been in the house, like I said earlier, so I don't think it's haunted, but then again, I haven't been there. And the guy did mention that, which he does make a point. If you haven't been there, why are you saying it's not haunted? Because you haven't been there, you really can't say, which is true. I agree with him on that one. He did say that he lived in the house and that it affected him. When he does talk in the video, he seems like he's a little shaken. I took that as a nervousness. Like, some people aren't good at, talking on camera. Some people are, some people aren't. He also got a little choked up, like it affected his relationship with the previous owners. The house drove him away. It looked like he loved the house. So my question is for you guys is, do you think Jacqueline Nunez is being affected by the house? It did say that she is a medium, which I did not know in the article. Or do you think it's something more like stress, something going on psychological? Please comment below. Guys, I'll see you on the next one.